Hey hey people, Five Aces here. It is written in the holy open source codebook of OpenRA that one day a caster will come and lead you into the promised land, the Tomorrowland of the new release. That day is not yet here. We are in the render test. You can see smooth zooming, but this is not the release yet. Alas, the prophecy has not come true just yet. Still gotta wait 1 or 2 casts. This is a TD match, and it's a very special one. This has been played out, I think, preparations for the TD tournament that is upcoming, and I think it's actually taking place today. So we're gonna cast some ripples of that as well as soon as those land onto my hard drive. But for now, we have got a very well-known player, and a player who, well, I think is known in the TD scene, but I haven't ever seen him jump over to a red alert, so I've casted one of his matches. This is his second. Bottom left, probably the second most represented player on this channel, it is Orb. Maybe first, maybe top spot. And northeastern quadrant of the map, we've got Kato. Yes, the ancient, well, Kato was a Roman senator, I believe. Anyway, and he has given a really good account of himself in the first game that I casted. This is another one where he's up to for some shenanigans. This is also a not mirror match, so just expect tons of a metric fuck ton of light vehicle spam. All right, walls coming down, but Orb went super greedy. So immediately rifles are tackling this power plant, taking it under fire. Orb under a little bit of pressure. Ooh, he went airstrip first. He doesn't have a barracks lined up. Now has to not buggy 20 seconds. That's gonna give him a lot of time to do damage. Let's see, basic. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Orb is in low power mode. He is definitely in deep trouble. He's in deep right there. Also double oil derrick advantage. So something I wanna comment upon. Ooh, power plant going down. If he finds the second power plant, this is probably game for Orb. I don't think it's gonna be considering the replay length. Hey. Okay. Yeah, not buggy comes out just in time. Can go for some little hit and run, putting some damage in the body, but that's fine. There's another one where that one came from. Yeah. So, what I have... nice kiting. Not losing a single buggy there. Very well played. Yeah, low power in TD is brutally punishing, because you have no way of disabling your buildings. You can't just shut down a radar dome or something to gain extra power. Nope, you're just gonna be stuck with what you've got. So, yeah, nice little run by. He's gotten up to 4 buggies now. I think that's a sweet spot. He's still on double rev, so that's one of the drawbacks of this build here. Let's put back on the production tab. Let's have an eye on that one. Yeah, his airstrip is like 20 seconds shy of coming online. Yikes. He deploys 2 defensive guard towers. That is a bit weird. It gives Orb a window into just harassing power plants. Guard towers are defensive structures in general. That is one change that I like from TD over Red Alert, is that it's not as easy to pop out defensive structures, because they have like, they take 20 seconds even on normal power. Like 22 even. Alright, he's trying to look for an angle. That is very well defended, but yeah, he can be annoying. That's a sweet spot. Rocket Soldier coming forward. Those are very, very lethal to light vehicles in this mod. Yeah, he's microing it. Ooh! Gets it caught though. Okay, trades for 1 buggy. That's pretty good. If he gets them out alive. Well, he surely ain't gonna repair them though. So 3 harvesters over 2 for the time being. Ooh, Calm Center Rush. Off of 2 power plants, so he's in low power. Needs to sell a guard tower probably. Kato didn't plan ahead. Yeah, but he still has the double oil derrick advantage, so that kind of negates everything. Speaking of which, Orb is out to rectify that. He has sent an NG, and there is nothing to contest that right here now, because Kato is going for Eek. Is he? No. He's also going for buggies. Alright, understandable, wants some more field presence, but 3 harvesters is not a very high number. 4 out for Orb. I'm eating my words. Orb built a repair facility. That's a first in TD. I'm, like, repairing light vehicles. I bet you he's gonna repair them all to lose them to an airstrike in one single sweep. Ooh, a flame tank rush. Yeah, well, they can't dent this. Buggies are giving chase, but ooh, if the flame tank turns around, yeah, you don't mess around with that guy. Flame tanks are very lethal. Ooh, catches one of the engines, the other one connected on the oil derrick though. So I think he can kill the Hand of Nod easily. Nice! Just warding everything off. Okay, here's a bike. Yeah, that's a good call. Getting dangerously low. Ooh, the explosion damage, by the way, is very significant. So if he had just gotten a bit closer, my goodness, Orb patching up light vehicles. What is this? Is this TD? Is this even the TD I know anymore? Yeah, something I've wanted to comment upon is last time... No way. Okay, we're gonna postpone this. We're gonna postpone this to admire a Temple of Nod. We're sitting right next to the comm center. Very juicy target here, if I say so myself. Quadruple power plant, so it's fine. My goodness, is this a stealth tank rush? No, chem warriors. Curious. Oh yeah, stealth tank as well. Very risky against light vehicles. I do not recommend this. Especially not bikes just make mincemeat out of stealth tanks if they ever find them. Okay, going for the barracks, so no more chem warriors. They are super tanky. Have you seen how much punishment they took? Yikes. Alrighty. So, something I wanted to comment upon last game that I casted on TD. I was commenting on how fast it was. That is for a very specific reason. That reason being that competitive matches nowadays are being played out in 200% speed, so on faster, or I think it's 150%. Ooh, hello! Stealth tank finding himself in very dire company. Doesn't want to pursue any further. Alright, where did it... Oh, there it is. Yeah, light vehicles don't have detection, but as soon as the stealth tanks announce themselves, if he switches aggro... Ooh, doesn't connect. Alright, so stealth tanks survive for now. But there is lots of recon bikes still firing in. It's okay, Kato pulled the harvesters. They can harass over the ridges. One of the great advantages here of light vehicles. They've got actually decent range in this game. Believe it or not. Artilleries are coming online for Orb. And he's on double airstrip. His eco is on 4 harvesters. That's 5 harvesters for Kato. That actually strikes me as a kind of a low econ game. Okay, so the backline raid is on, but Orb should honestly know what's up. He's got a defense, yeah, he's got a turret queued up. So unless he catches him with a blind spot, it's not gonna be that much trouble. Yeah, there's a build radius everywhere as well. Arties are starting to siege down the guard tower, trying to open the floodgates. Oh, in come the chem warriors. They are tanky, but not that tanky. Yeah. Oh, the artilleries are nicely tucked in there. In between their light vehicle comrades. Other side of the map. Ooh, Orb has caught a whiff of this, but lost a harvester too. Nice. Ha! Needs to kill the husk in order to unblock the ref pad. Can the stealth tanks... I think they've got similar weapon range as the... thingamabobs. As the recon bikes. Yeah, you don't want to feed infantry into this meat grinder. Does he have... Yeah, he has an airstrike. Alright, we're gonna keep tabs on that. Ooh, a second harvester does go down. And a third harvester to boot. Uh-oh, the airstrike. I knew... Yeah, this was overdue. This was bound to happen. In TD, you don't cluster up your vehicles like this. Especially not light vehicles. My goodness, now this one light tank is enough to push this away. The stealth tanks are all still alive, and they're probably gonna find a third harvester here. My goodness! That leaves all but 1 harvester. This backline raid has been crazy successful. Honestly, to no small part on Orb's fault as well, because, well, if you know the opponent is stealth tanks, just be ready with a defense. Eventually, even spreading out the infantry helps. Just closes down the corridor in which stealth tanks can attack. Alright. The light tank's gonna have an easy time. Field day, yeah. Killing the artillery. Those things are not mobile. What a crazy match. Something I wanna say though is that this map lends itself to this wacky kind of play. It is very, very narrow. You've got basically one central path that is a no-go zone because that's a 2-tile path or something here. That tangles up your vehicles. Then you've got like those slightly wider lanes. And then you've got the flanks. And you can lock that down easily with artillery. Ooh, low power being achieved there. Are we gonna see a nuke? Some more pot shots onto the harvester. Yeah, that's another harvester down. He's frantically reproducing harvesters, but yeah. Finally gets one of the stealth tanks down. That still leaves Kato in a position to like with 3 salvos kill a harvester. They've got such good burst damage against against armor. I love stealth tanks. Maybe going for the oil derrick would be worth it. He's transitioned back into mediums. Or light tanks, sorry. So he wants just a more sturdy and punchy force. Oh, Orb on the back of this has gotten both the oil derricks down now. And counter stealth tanks from Orb. Now we're cooking. Like, we're cooking with hydrogen fuel. We're cooking with... That's not cooking with gasoline, that's cooking with hydrogen fuel cells. Alright. There's both the oils down. No more cooking with gasoline for Orb anyway. Gas prices are gonna increase by a lot. Ooh, sees the temple. I mean, he knew there was a temple, but the position. Oh, you know what? Detection range is actually quite low on the Alpha Strike here. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. What an Alpha Strike. Takes out the Harvester, takes out the Refinery. Only loses one stealth tank for that. Very worthwhile. So, let's check the combat tab. Ooh, dead even. Let's check the assets then. 9k lead for Orb, for Kato. How? Doesn't look like it, does it? Right, at least he's got a roaming pack of stealth tanks on the line again. This is such a well-defended base now. Like, you have to be hard-pressed to find an undefended angle here. But I really would like to see more infantry being spread out. My goodness, the nuke is basically ready. We are gonna see a nuke. Unless he commits hard, but even then the artillery is gonna kill that. Ooh, yeah, gonna kill that in 2 shots. Alright, he's going for the chain link barrier of all things. Maybe, yeah, this guy has got experience at TD, so probably he knows that it's gonna kill the airstrip. Oh my goodness. Orb in anticipation moves the MCV right into the blast and damn son. That is some AoE right there. And there's stealth tanks to boot. My goodness, they've just been waiting in the wings. He could have gone for the Conyard. Decides against it. Orb's entire army rotating is out of power as well. Yeah. Is he gonna... He's gonna commit for this Harvester kill. Ooh, almost. Almost. There is just... The infantry are so slow in Tiberian Dawn that you'll never catch... Ooh, how did that get... Oh yeah, that was one camp warrior. Oh, and an airstrike. Catching at least the refinery, nothing else. No material damage otherwise. 5 stealth tanks. He's still waiting, still lurking. Just biding his time. He's spreading out light tanks. So many light tanks here from Kato. I don't think there's an angle anymore. Ooh, but he's got his counter nuke up in just a little bit. This has gotten revealed somehow. Yeah, Comm Center also has reveal range. I forgot. Uh-oh, the MCV though. Wow, that thing is tanky. Survives more than 2 volleys from 5 stealth tanks. That is the tankiest vehicle in the game by a large margin. I think 5 is enough to basically one-tap a Mammoth tank. So the MCV was with almost double Mammoth tank health. But I didn't check that in the files. It's okay. He's still lurking. Still waiting. Okay, Kato's got his eyes on this part of the map for now, so scurry away from this portion. This sector is at risk. Can you shoot over the ridges with a stealth tank? Okay, one stealth tank falling foul of the chem warriors there. Orb is doing this as the smart thing here, just spreading out his chems. Trying to make sure that nothing breaches the perimeter. There's gonna be a tank-v-tank engagement, and I never know how these are going to go. This is basically just focus fire central. Okay, so 2 for 1 for Kato thus far. And on the left-hand side as well, he is pressing his advantage there. But the artilleries have all been found out. My goodness! Orb has found all the artilleries with his buggies. That is such nice play. Still gonna take a lot of damage on his Conyard. He's gonna be taking a beating. He should... Okay. Conyard too tanky, too sturdy. I just said... I was about to say maybe he should have opted into just undeploying so he can recover the husk, but not necessary. Ooh, the stealth tanks are lurking. But there is so much threat. The threat level in his main base has just reached critical levels. Oh no, Temple of Nod is going down. On the other side of the map, yeah, he's going for the counter snipe on the temple. What a game. What a hectic game here. He's also just stands to lose his MCV right there if he doesn't undeploy. Yeah, Temple of Nod here is down as well. But he's also losing his Conyard. Ooh, what a rough time to be Orb right now. At least he's managed to snipe the tech. Oh, double tech snipe. That is juicy. Not gonna lie, that is pretty good. Alright. Survives. A couple stealth tanks to survive. This one is gonna go down because it can't reach the recloak. He's committing for the eco. Very good. One more volley. Ooh. He did not commit. He did not commit. This harvester is still alive. No! Okay, he pulls it into the Chem Warrior safe zone. That was close. Oh! This is super clutch. They only have one cell of detection radius, so it's really hard. Ah! Taking another pot shot. Is he gonna commit? I think he should. Oh! Nice! He was just waiting for the airstrike. Well played by Orb. But on the other side of the map, knock knock, there is something wicked knocking at his door. It's a pack of light tanks. He has tried flame tanks himself, like... This is not the map for flame tanks. You're not gonna catch an opponent off guard, really. It's just not happening. Ooh! Those flame tanks got found out by the Chem Warrior. That is very nasty. Ooh, gets a crush though. Orb now pushing. Feels like he's got the advantage, but he's still got 2 stealth tanks in his base, and he doesn't have an MCV, so he can't build any base defenses for now. That's gonna be just such a rough spot. He's going for an all-in. I feel like that's kind of a desperate last stand for Orb. Ooh. He repurchased an MCV that is like... What? How much is that in TD? A metric fuck ton of money anyway. It used to be 5k, but I think it got... yeah, they had like a summer sale on MCVs and now it's down to 2.5k or something. Ooh, the targeting not good. The Chem Warriors are alive. That crush though. Sealing the deal on this engagement, my lord. Without this superb crush here, I think those 5 chems would have actually had enough tankiness to win the engagement for Orb. But nice micro from Kato, who has also found his way into the backlines yet again. Really nice shift Q usage. I gotta commend the man here. Alright, the light tanks are being pushed back. It's looking so good on all fronts for him. Kato is definitely giving us a masterclass in TD here. I am impressed. The rocket soldier shirking his duties, not killing any stealth tanks. Man, the shift Q usage is just insane. There's an... this got pushed back. That was basically his last eggs in the basket, were a couple rocket soldiers trying to get a snipe on unwitting harvesters. He could use them in his main base now. There is a moderate amount of light tanks pushing into his front door. One harvester. That's his last harvester. If that falls, that's his entire eco lines. Ooh, maybe Kato should commit, but he obviously doesn't have the intel. Nice, on the way out, the rocket soldiers doing some decent damage here. Some crushes have been found. Alright. Where are Orb stealth tanks? Okay, they also killed the harvesters, so it is 2... No. Kato's got plenty of harvesters where that one came from. Granted, mostly on dead patches, but that doesn't matter. When always on one single harvester. How are you gonna come back from this? There's just so much stuff for Kato. Oh, the artillery. Yeah, artilleries are a natural counter to anything stationary in TD. Even mediums melt. And he's so ready for this push. Like, this is a more than average amount of being ready. Jeez. Sure, might lose a harvester here and there. That's completely fine. Acceptable losses, as we call them. Here in the war room. More chems. Alright. He's closing the sack. Stealth tanks as well. And everything survives. GG being called by Orb. TD masterclass. I really love that. By the way, huge shout out to Orb. He sent me this replay. I really like when players are sending me good replays even when they're on the losing end. So props to him here. This was an insane game. Kato just being so stalwart and so so consistent. He did never make a single mistake, and the 3 Harvester Temple of Not Rush actually paying off. I've never quite seen that. Like, the one thing that makes it more viable in TD than in RA is that it doesn't announce itself until you build stealth tanks, which have, for some reason, they're sneaky units, yet they have a global cloaking sound. It's like, hello, I've just built a stealth unit. It's like the anti-Kirov reporting. Because a Kirov is a big fat airship, that kind of makes sense that you'd spot that. But come on, stealth tanks globally revealing themselves via audio cue. But anyway, what a fantastic match, and with that we are gonna close the chapter on any playtests and former releases. We are going straight into the next release, next cast. Thank you for watching, stay tuned, more content to come, and see you next time. 5 Aces out.
Battle control terminated.